Okay, Nick.
Yes.
So we know the opinion of Jan's opinion in terms of substitution lah.
Correct.
And the decision by Arteta that he's not happy about. But what about your side? Ten Hag, the substitutions that he made.
Yesterday's game, is it?
He had to do.
I think two questionable substitution was actually the two centre backs that he brought on late on, which was Johnny Evans and Maguire.
But who else you guys got to replace Martinez? I mean, it was an unprecedented injury. We didn't expect him to be injured.
Definitely.
He just suddenly sit on the ground. And then only have Maguire and Evans, right?
But realistically speaking, you look at the players that they're going in. They're playing against Martinelli, Saka and Jesus at the end of the game. And you're putting these two slowpokes. Seriously speaking. So even on other games, even for Scotland, McTominay can be brought on to play different positions, right?
That's true. Yeah.
He could play at centre back. Even Dalot to me is like a lot Luke Shaw.
He can be a
physically centre defender.
He's tall. He can fit as centre back.
So to me, there are players that in the Man Utd team that you can actually rearrange to suit the tactic and against the opponent, the opponent.
Arsenal was playing one of the back games now, right? Why not put in Sancho? Put in attacking players. I think you have some youngsters, right?
No, Sancho was not even in the subs then because he was taken out due to the disciplinary issue.
What disciplinary issue, guys?
So-called disciplinary
What
issue.
is happening between ETH and Sancho?
And players lah. Basically, he got a problem with all players lah. Ronaldo lah.
Can he manage these players, these creative players? Because there is talk that ETH is saying, right, you have to meet a certain standard for Manchester United in training before you get selected into the team. Then after that, Sancho reply in his social media that says, don't believe
everything you read.
What you see in the tabloids.
I have been doing my best in training. I play with very good players. I will always play for this batch. That's what he says.
Then after that, I saw a video of Bruno doing push-up, full push-up. Then in the background, Sancho doing half push-up, half-hearted push-up. Then they say this is one of the reasons that you have to give your all in.
Really? Push-up?
Yeah.
As a benchmark?
There's some who comment and say just because of push-up or all this training, physical training.
Interesting.
You don't contribute 100%, commit 100%. Is that why you are leaving him out? What do you think?
To me, Bruno has to do the full push-up because to me, he's a captain. He has to set an example.
Correct.
In front of everybody.
Correct.
So maybe he's aware that it's being recorded, so he's doing it all the way. But Sancho is in the background.
Makes sense,
And in my opinion, Ten Hag is too much of a disciplinarian that is actually spoiling the creativity of the players. So the players are not having the freedom to express themselves.
But this is a good Manchester United fans, they say they want that disciplinary. Like Alex Ferguson. You throw the hairdresser.
I heard before, quote unquote. I heard before.
Hair dryer.
Hair dryer treatment. You don't throw the hairdresser.
Hairdresser person. So strong can throw me something wrong already.
You throw the hair dryer. No, you give the hair dryer treatment.
Hair dryer treatment. Correct.
Okay, then he throw the shoe also, right?
Yeah, he throw shoe.
But we still don't know who throw the pizza.
Don't know who. Don't know who.
Yeah, so they say that is good. Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, some fans we know who, quote unquote who,
one or two.
But they like the disciplinarian, the disciplinarian technique that Ten Hag is using on the players because they think that the players are sometimes just a bit too much lah. So this kind of manager will actually manage to rope them in and get them to perform as best possible. But sometimes we know that some creative players, they just need the freedom to express themselves.
That was what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's what.
So is it like a Scooby-Doo episode? Is Ten Hag Alex Ferguson?
No.
Or the next
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Is that's a question. To me, it's a question.
To me, it's people are also saying that the honeymoon period is over.
Is there a honeymoon period?
To me, last season was his honeymoon period.
So there is a
honeymoon period to it, yes. Because he's being support financially by the owners, and they were talking about the Glazers are there, they're not spending enough money, but
who are still the owners.
Correct. Who are still the owners, correct.
Yes.
And he's been supported by 200 million expenditure for the last 2 seasons, including this season. So I don't know what else is he waiting for.
That means there is the money.
There is the money,
There is the
definitely.
money.
Correct.
Like 110 million, that is the money.
Correct, there is the money.
Correct. 100 million, got money. In the end, 160 million for people. Kena sai. But yes, there is money. There's money spent.
Correct, there is money.
spent.
But I guess the players that I brought in, tactically, he's trying to adjust the players to adapt. Because like I say, Onana, sweeper keeper, he cannot, to me, formation-wise, he has to change to a back three.
If you, what do you, back three?
Yes,
If
for me,
what
it's a back
do
three.
what
Who's
would
the
you
back three again?
What
For
will
me,
you do?
in an ideal situation, if there's no injured players, my back three will be Shaw, Varane, and Martinez. Yes. These three. So because they can open up, spread up, and Onana can distribute. He likes to play short passes, right?
Then
So
your wing backs have to be very good running up and down. So you put who?
I
Left
will
side.
put on my left side, Dalo. He already proved that he can do it yesterday.
Malaysia actually is very good also, but it's
But
just that he's
because
injured
he's
lah.
correct, and he's not that. I think he still need maybe a season more to adapt to the English
Malaysia.
game.
Okay,
Correct.
yeah.
Because you want to compare the Dutch league to the English game is totally different. It will take time. Likewise, like for what Anthony is doing, I think even for Anthony, his honeymoon period is over already. Correct. Seriously.
He
You did get past 1 or 2 times.
Correct. But that
Twice
was
lah, roughly twice lah.
But
Because
that was-
the second time the ball bounced funny.
correct. That was after a mistake by the Arsenal players itself. Correct. So you're spending 95 million pounds for this kind of player, and you expect instant result. Just for example,
So
Rice,
Anthony is not really a good player, or how?
to me, he, like I say, Dutch league comparable to English league.
Okay.
The opponent that they're facing each week is different. The level is different. So yeah, so I think they need to step up.
You make more sense than some fans I know. But yeah.
Hoyland, what do you think about Hoyland?
Hoyland, that's a good question. What do you think about Hoyland? Okay.
This one determines your stay in this show.
Basically, guys, we also want you to comment and let us know that cameo that Hoyland have.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
But Nick, what is your opinion on that cameo that Hoyland had?
He is, to me, okay, he is money well spent. He is young. He can be developed. But again, he needs players to support him. He can't work just by being in front alone.
I have to say he's strong. He's bloody
Yeah,
strong.
physically he's there, but tactically
so
he needs the support. Player need to pass the ball to him. And based on yesterday's game, you are too dependent on Rashford to do the counter attack. You're too dependent on Bruno and Casemiro to do the tackling. And then you're always using the left flank, which is Rashford. If you all noticed yesterday, there was no attack from the right. Look at what happened to Anthony.
They did try to attack from left, but Martial was there instead of Rashford. So in the end, they didn't attack.
Correct. Exactly. Like again, Marcel. I think it's time for him to go. Seriously speaking.
Wait, he do like Maguire how? Don't want to go. I want to fight for this match.
Just keep him on the bench.
Somebody say that when Evans and Maguire came in, Onana started to give high
Definitely.
balls instead of passing.
Yeah, the very first pass when Onana saw Maguire came in, that was the first time he did a high goal.
Yeah, he told me, Sira, this guy hoofed the ball already. Maguire come in already, he play long ball.
Correct.
I was like, oh yeah, didn't notice that. Really, man, it was like very evident. He tried not to pressure this guy.
Correct, but it's
so
obvious.
He doesn't pressure me.
Yeah.
It's obvious, actually.
So you want to play a back three,
Correct.
4.
Back three, to me, if based on the current set of players, I think 3-4-3 will be a suitable formation. So I will have the back three of Varane, Shaw, and Martinez. My left and right will be, who do you call it? Dalo and Bisaka.
Center actually Amrabat and Casemiro.
Yes, correct. These are the two.
Yeah,
I think we need pacey players if you're going to play 3-4-3.
Bisaka can run lah.
Correct. Although
That's
the only
his
good
good
thing he
trait.
can
Can run.
defend and tackle. He can cross, but we need the speed. And then the
You
two.
limit his ability actually.
No, definitely it's proven. Even as a Man U fan, it's statistically proven. He's only good at defending. He needs improvement on his crossing.
Correct. I agree.
Correct. So my center two will definitely be Casemiro and Bruno.
No.
Yes, these are the two holding midfielders. They can easily contribute. Yes.
Instead of that means you are not even planning to have two DMs lah. One DM and one box to
Correct.
box.
Bruno will be slightly further ahead of Casemiro.
But has this been happening for the past 3 games as well? That they are playing 2 DMs? Man U is playing 2 DMs and they're
Based
playing
on
a bit more
yesterday,
defensive?
if you get to me what I see
Arsenal game.
before Arsenal game, I think Casemiro was the only DM. The past 3 games. Only yesterday they brought in Eriksen. So Eriksen was like pairing with Casemiro to break down the Arsenal attack, which he did yesterday. Eriksen.
Actually, commendable effort. Actually,
Correct,
as a player who's not even a DM,
Exactly.
he actually read the game well. He actually pressed. He got the ball, and he's the one who actually get the pass to Rashford for them to score the first goal. Fantastic play for Eriksen. He's the only player who, even after that, right, he keeps on pressing to try to break play when Arsenal is trying to attack. So I think amongst all the midfielders, right, he's probably the best. I only see Bruno face on camera only like.
Bruno was yesterday just asking for fouls and everything. Correct. Easily going down.
This one like Jack Sparrow only.
Every time he falls, he complains. Come on. As a
And my
captain.
final 3 on top will be, left side will be Rashford, Højlund will be centre, and surprisingly, I'm not choosing Anthony, I'm choosing Garnacho.
Garnacho,
who thinks he's
but Garnacho can play on left. I have to play on left, right? No, I can't.
Garnacho, preferably he plays on the left.
side lah.
Correct. But if Rashford is really playing on left to cut in, likewise Garnacho can cut in from the right to his preferred
Okay,
foot.
what about some players like where do these players? Mason Mount, I think incoming is Sofian Amrabat.
Yep.
That one confirm, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's already there.
And also Reguilon. So these are the 3 latest additions.
Correct.
So where are you putting them? Especially Mount lah, who's
Reguilon is someone new. He needs to adjust to the system. So if let's say Dalot is not on the left, I put Reguilon. It's the direct substitution. In terms of Amrabat, I think it's more of a backup for Casemiro. Because I don't think Casemiro will be able to play 38
anyway
games.
he's on loan anyway.
Correct, exactly.
He has to defend the Carabao.
Correct. Exactly. Better than nothing. Okay. So I think he's more of
I'm
a
recognizing them as a Carabao.
Carabao defending champion.
a cup is still a cup.
Yes, correct.
So I think he's more of a cover for Casemiro because Casemiro is already in his 30s, so he can't play. He can't last the whole season. So Amrabat is more like a cover for. And then Mount, I think also. Seriously, I don't know where to put.
But it's good. It's a good headache lah. If he's there,
Correct.
right? It's a good headache to have because this what you mentioned to me lah, as a non-biased football fan, it's a good headache to have because all these players they are not alike, except for maybe Amrabat and Casemiro, which we know is a 1-to-1 backup.
Correct.
All like Mount, Bruno, Eriksen. Each one of them has different attributes to suit different tactics. So this is a good. It's not like you don't have one system.
Situation.
Correct.
Different tactic and different games.
Because like example, like take it from us, Liverpool. We have one tactic, and once it's found out,
That's it.
Okay.
that's it. We got already. People defend this or like take out one player, we cannot do anything. So at the moment, right, we have a tactic which is like inverted, also same inverted, but Trent Alexander, and then he's playing very well. Now he's out a bit injured. I don't know whether it's long term or not, but it's not found out yet. This new tactic. So at the moment, we're doing okay, but to have multiple players which actually suits different tactics, I think
Different
it's
qualities for each player.
Yes, it's just good problem to have for Ten Hag actually.
I guess the closest player that is
Don't
similar
force
to
it lah,
Mount,
don't force
no,
it.
it's actually Bruno.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
I thought you were trying to force it lah.
No, you cannot be too overly dependent on Bruno anyway.
Change
Correct.
to 4-1-1-2.
4-1-1-1-1-1 all the way.